Hola. Hoy vamos a jugar a The Waking Dead. Jugar, quiero jugar. Por el día 1 que no juego nada. Creo que alguien me vea.
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Does it really matter?
Nah, not much. You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it. But you don't talk too much, do you?
We got what looks like a 91 here, B3X25. All cars have to keep on the lookout for 91 in the area.
I followed your case a little bit, you being a making boy and all.
You're from Macon, then?
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s. I always wanted to work a murder case, like that senatorial mess you got yourself mixed up in. With all due respect. A real shame, that is. Hell, whole family used to be regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still there?
Sure is.
Good.
Be advised, medical personnel at the heart
Any of that seem important to you?
All of it. But that box never shuts up. Sit in this seat and pay too much attention and you'll drive yourself crazy. I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens? You want to know how I see it?
Sure.
Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman.
Riot in progress. All officers are available.
You'll have to learn to stop worrying about things you can't control. I'm driving this man once. He was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. He just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting.
Officers are available for incoming 2-1.
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
Man,
Man? Not even close. They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious, if I do say so. This other...
Pero cada vez se como ha hecho. Pero quiero porque después se antes.
oh, shit. Thirsty. Ah, fuck. My leg. Why the hell did he have his gun out? Hey! Hey, officer! Are you alright? I'm still cuffed back here!
Va a estar bien con todo esto ya no sangre, ¿no?
Maybe it was tossed from the car during the wreck.
El policía cuando está todo
Officer? Oh, that doesn't look good. He wasn't ejected from the car.
va a estar bien.
He's not moving. He must have the handcuff keys on him. He must have the handcuff keys on him.
Ya, pero lo que hago es me da opción eso. Ahora me da esto.
I need to drag myself out that window.
Sin luz.
I need to drag myself out that window.
Pero lo agarras al momento después. ¿Ocho? Ah, pero otro lado. Bueno. الخبط تقريبا أعلى غالة للعبة أخير الله
Looks empty.
la me la cogió.
It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs off.
Yo me saco una pela diciendo que me hago. Quiero coger. Dejo. ¿Es una bala de escopeta?
Looks empty.
No, en serio.
It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs off.
¿Dónde queda puesto?
Officer? God damn. Officer? God damn.
¿Qué hago entonces yo? No vale, que lo puedo ver.
Officer? God damn. Officer?
Imbécil. No puedo coger la llave, ¿no?
God damn.
Coge la llave, libérate. ¿No?
The officer's shotgun is over there. Officer?
Imbécil.
Looks empty.
No me jodas, está vacío.
It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs off.
Ya, pues ya se pone. Así no, para el policía se convierte en un zombie, ahora empieza a subir. Me dejan de decir ya, pues el zombie. Venga, pero ponte nada, ¿no? Bien, libre. Me jodí. Eso mismo.
Holy shit! What in the hell? What the fuck are you? What happened? Get away from me! What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Coge la escopeta y le di. ¡Vámonos! ¡Fuera de la cabeza! ¡La mierda! Pasa miedo, pasa miedo. Pasa miedo, bastante miedo.
Man, his skin's all rotten and he smells like shit. What the hell is this? Are you dead? Hey! Are you dead?
Tú que realmente la cabeza.
Help!
Ah, vale.
Go get someone! There's been a shooting!
Bueno, la verdad es que... Hay momentos tantos y momentos sorprendentes. Pero bueno, esto es horrible.
Hello? Anybody?
Como una y tipo. No sé para qué me he ido ahí, pero bueno.
Fill one of those teacups with some bourbon if I could. Anybody up there?
Creo que no. No tengo que ir nadie, Bueno, se caía alguien ahí, pero...
Help!
A ver. Pero voy a ver.
Hello? Anybody home? I need a little help.
Ay, aporte, ¿no?
Coming in. Don't shoot, okay? Ah, shit. Hello? I'm not an intruder or one of them. These people might need more help than I do.
Bueno, puedo crear todo esta serie. Por ahora aún
Three new messages. Message 1, left at 5:43 p.m. Hey, Sandra. This is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break. Message 2, left at 11:19 p.m. Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Marietta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe. Message 3, left at 6:51 a.m. Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. And we love you. We love you. We love you.
¿no? Joder. Tengo que pasar el tiempo, ¿no?
Daddy?
Papi. No, que está metido ahí. No. Sí, agua posiblemente contaminada. Voltecarte. Ojalá me hace. Ah, no. No va a haber alguien al otro lado, ¿no?
Hello?
You need to be quiet.
Maldito, ¿no?
I'm not a monster.
Good.
Vamos a ver el árbol. Está ahí para que vean los zombies. No matan los zombies.
Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think, where the boats are.
Are you safe?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Me quedé un poco de fuego, chaval. Continúa. No me hice. Coño. el viento en la cara.
Man. Hi there.
Did you kill it?
I don't know. I think so.
Sometimes they come back.
Have you killed one?
No, but they get shot a lot.
You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh,
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
what should we do now?
We need to find help before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's not safe at night.
Por eso la casa de la boca dice que es seguro.
Let's go. Stay close to me.
Bueno. Que no se escucha por ahí. No, sí, escucha por ahí. Vale, dice lo que hago. Porque yo quedo cerrado y yo. Zombie. No, pero aquí que no. Esta es su casa. Ok, voy a pistolita aquí. Por ahí.
Oh, man. I ain't never getting home to Mama at this rate.
This sucks.
It's hot dish night.
Pero podría haber, ¿no? Imbécil. Ay, acero.
What's the matter?
Should I stay?
What?
I don't want to sleep in the treehouse tonight, but I don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I won't leave you alone.
Well, let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea.
Ahora con eso, ¿no?
Hey, man!
Holy shit!
Don't eat us! We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
Do you know what the hell this is?
No idea. So you've seen them then?
You could say that.
I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not a dad. Just some guy.
Some guy?
Yeah.
She's alone? Let's get going. Staying put for too long is a mistake.
What do you want to do?
Your monster's coming.
We gotta go.
Leave, quick. Let's go.
Ese era tu coche, ¿no? Que se me come. Dale. Se me lleva el niño. Se me lleva el niño.
For just some guy? Seems like you saved a bunch of lives today.
Creo que un vampiro iba de gente a la puerta.
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna run on home. My mama's gonna be in a snit.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both. Thank God you're okay.
I was worried it'd be bad here, too.
Been quiet as usual the past couple days. Old Brecken down the way thinks his mare's gone lame, but that ain't nothing new.
I wouldn't have made it back without Chet.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then. You've brought a couple guests. Your boy's a lifesaver. Glad he could be a help to somebody. So it's just you and your daughter then?
Oh, not his daughter. He's, well, just some guy who found her alone.
Honey, do you know this man?
Yes.
Okay then. Well, looks like you hurt your leg pretty bad there. Yeah, it's not doing so good. I can help you out. Sean, run on in and check on your sister. You take a seat up on the porch and I'll go see what I have. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is swollen to hell. It's not too bad. Tough guy, huh? What did you say your name was? It's Lee. Nice to meet you, Lee. I'm Herschel Green. How'd this happen? Car accident. That's so. Where were you headed before the car accident? I was getting out of Atlanta. The news says stay. Yeah, well, that's a mistake. We hit a guy. One of those things you've been hearing about. On the road. Who are you with? The girl? I was with a police officer. He was giving me a ride. Awful nice of him. I'm an awful nice guy. House is full up with mine. We got another displaced family of 3 sleeping in the barn. You and your daughter are welcome to rest there. We're done here. I didn't get your name, darling.
Clementine.
Can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine. Looking after her until we find her parents.
Hey, Dad. So I'm thinking, first thing tomorrow, we gotta reinforce the fence around the farm.
That doesn't seem necessary.
I don't know what you saw on TV or heard on the radio, but there's some serious shit hitting the fan. I don't think anyone knows how big it is yet.
I wouldn't worry too much. We're pretty far from the city. Seems like that's where it's the worst.
Yeah. Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
Dad, I'm serious. Lee, come on. Tell him what you saw out there, man.
I watched a man let himself get run over without blinking an eye.
Well, do what you think you should. We got plenty of chores as it is.
Lee and those folks in the barn can help out in the morning. We gotta do it. Really.
I already said okay. Well, I'm all done here. It should start to feel better tomorrow.
Thanks.
If your leg gets hot or the swelling doesn't go down, you're probably dealing with an infection.
What do we do then?
We'll probably just have to shoot you. We'll clean it, redress it, and you'll be fine.
Okay, that'd be preferable.
There's blankets and such in the barn. We'll be seeing you bright and early. Come tomorrow, which way you think you're headed?
Towards Macon, I suppose. All right, then.
It smells like...
Manure.
manure? Like when a horse plops?
Just like that.
miss my mom and dad.
I bet, Clem.
How far is Savannah?
Pretty far.
Oh, okay. I love you, baby.
No me iba a tomar. Me he cogido.
Hey, get up.
I'm itchy.
Well, you slept in a barn, little lady. Lucky you don't have spiders in your hair. But I bet your daddy scared them all away, huh?
I'm not her dad. Name's Lee.
I'm Kenny.
Dad, we're in the middle of a fence. There's a tractor and everything.
We better get going, or we won't hear the end of it. That's my boy, Ken Jr. We call him Duck, though.
Why do parents name their kids Duck?
We're from Fort Lauderdale. We were on our way back before things up and went bananas. The word is you were on your way to Macon.
My family's from there.
Well, Macon's on the way, and personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Damn, friend. You must be some kind of something if you think you two can survive out there on your own. Honey, Duck, this is Lee. And, what's the girl's name?
Clementine.
Clementine.
That is a very pretty name.
Thanks.
Well, we should get to work. We've all seen what those things can do out there, so the faster we get this fence up, the better.
I want to build a fence.
Yeah? Well, I need a good foreman. You can sit on the tractor and yell at me whenever I take a water break.
On the tractor? Cool!
Duck and I will hop to it.
I can keep an eye on your little girl here on the porch. We can visit.
Ahí.
You having a nice time with Katya, Clementine?
Yeah.
Hey there, girls. You two actually look relaxed.
I think we're doing just fine. Clementine was just telling me about first grade.
Oh, how was that?
It's easy.
Well, yeah. So, you good?
Anyway, it's almost like we didn't see people eating each other for the past 3 days. It's peaceful here, no?
Back in a bit.
Okay, Lee.
Hey there, Kenny. Need any help?
No, I think I got it. Do you need any help?
What do you mean?
I mean, in taking care of that little girl. You know what you're doing? You got kids of your own?
Nah, no kids.
Would've liked one then.
You know. How's your son doing?
Good, I think. Katya's got a sister up in Memphis. We were coming back from visiting her. We were in a gas station and some guy grabbed my boy. I thought he was kidnapping him. I was on the fucker in about 2 seconds and... Christ. Just lucky I was there. We saw a lot of bodies before we stumbled upon Herschel's. But we're a tough family, Lee. Ain't nothing gonna faze us.
See you.
Venga. Mierda, guantica,
It's just whatever scraps I could find around the property.
Do you, think this thing will keep him out?
Not yet. I'm planning on coming back through on a fortification pass, if you will. We'll lock this place up good.
Adiós.
You know how to drive it?
Sure don't. I can give you a hell of a critique of the U.S. Farm Bill, though.
I'm good.
How you doing, Doc?
Good. I'm gonna drive the tractor. I'm the foreman. Lift with your back, Sean.
Bueno, aparte que tengamos bueno, yo maté a los zombies porque yo maté a uno. Seré happy. ¿Qué pasó? No fue eso, ya tenía la puerta abierta. Bueno, ahora sí me problema. No sé, voy a hacer el juego. Adiós.